This video is intended to show you how to submit and retrieve papers through Blackboard and through SafeAssign. The first step we're going to take is to submit a paper, and we're going to do that in paper number 1. So if you click on the paper number 1 tab, it will bring up the screen that says to submit your paper and view complete. Note it tells you what format you should be using. For my classes, I prefer you to submit it as a Word file or RTF, but I'll also accept PDFs, and if you get permission ahead of time, OpenOffice documents. To submit the paper, simply click on View Complete. You'll see this screen come up. It will outline the SafeAssign terms of use, which you certainly should read so you know what you're signing up for, but in summary, what it is to say that your paper will be submitted to the SafeAssign database and that it will be checked for plagiarism and will be used in future to check against other students' plagiarism. If you move your screen down, you'll see step number 2 allows you to enter some comments. So you can write whatever you'd like in this screen. Hello, Dr. Caleb. If it's anything particularly urgent regarding your paper, I recommend you email me instead of leaving it as a comment. The next step is to attach a file. You'll notice that SafeAssign reminds you of the only formats that you can actually use. And note that I prefer you not to use some of these formats. So I'm going to click on Browse and I'm going to pick a file. In this case, I'm going to pick the reading questions for William Blake. To submit it, I must click the box that says I agree to submit my paper to the Global Reference Database. Once I've done that, I'll click Submit, and the document will be uploaded. You want to see the successful submitted note right here. If it does not say that it's successfully submitted, you'll need to resubmit it and try again. If you click OK, I recommend you going back and checking to make sure your paper uploaded correctly and that it is the format you want and is indeed the correct paper. So if we go through the exact same steps, we'll be able to see what we submitted. It will tell you that you've already submitted the assignment, so simply click OK. It will bring you to this screen. And what this screen shows is that you have indeed submitted a file. That's what the paperclip indicates. And that at this point you have no grade. I have not yet graded your assignment. Whenever you see an exclamation point, that indicates that your assignment has yet to be graded. It'll also give you the date that you submitted your assignment. And this is essential as it tells us if it was submitted on time. To see what your file looks like, simply click on the paperclip icon and open your assignment. When your assignment opens, you'll be able to check to make sure that it is indeed the correct paper, that the formatting is correct, etc. This is a great way to make sure that your file has not been corrupted as well, because remember, it's your responsibility to make sure your paper goes through correctly. As you can see, this is the correct format for what I submitted. I can simply go back, click OK, and I know that my paper was safely submitted to SafeAssign. To retrieve a paper, we're going to go to paper 2 for this step. I'm going to go through the same steps of viewing and completing. So I've clicked on the paper 2 icon. I'm going to click on View Complete. And it's going to tell me that I've already submitted it, and that's fine because that is true. You have submitted it already. And the screen looks a little bit different this time. First of all, you'll see a SafeAssign report. If I want to see how much match for the submission, I can go ahead and click that. Here it says 100%, and that's simply because I've submitted the same document several times for this exercise. It'll show a grade here. So in this case, the student received 100 out of a possible 100 points. And if this assignment had already been weighted, it would show the weighting value. Here, I'll leave some comments. It will remind you how to retrieve your paper and what you should look at. And then you simply click on the link to see your paper. What you want to see when you open this document is that there are comments both in the margins and bubbles through track changes and comments at the very end of your paper. If you do not see comments on the side of your paper in the margins and at the very end, please contact me, because that's how you'll know what you need to improve for your next paper. Once you've downloaded your assignment, simply by clicking it, you can either save it or just open it. I recommend saving it so you have a copy of my comments. You've completed this. If you have any questions at all while you're trying to submit or retrieve a paper, simply email me or come see me, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions.